Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Am I audible? Okay. Okay. Good afternoon to all. Okay. So in the last week, we had discussed this topic. The last topic of the unit number 5, isomorphic theory. Okay. And before that, we had discussed the connectivity part. Two concepts are there: edge connectivity and vertex connectivity. And then after separable graph and its various application. Okay. And then after we discussed this topic, I think 2 to 3 graph we had completed in the last lecture. Okay. So let's quick revise it and let's add 2 to 3 more graph to verify this graph are isomorphic or not. Okay. So what is the definition of isomorphic graph? Yes, who will explain the definition of isomorphic graph? Yes. How we can compare the two graph are isomorphic or not? Yes. Which conditions first will apply? Yeah. Bro, we have to check that they are essentially same or not. Okay. They are same or not. Clear? So how we can check they are essentially same? So for that we have to check the one-to-one correspond relation between the vertex and between the edges. If they are mapped, okay, both the graph has a one-to-one correspond relation, then we can say that this both graph are isomorphic graph. Okay. And that is a mathematical definition here. If the two graphs G1 and G2, which include the edge and vertex set V1 E1 and V2 E2, then how we can check the G1 is isomorphic to G2? Clear? What is the relations for that? If there is a one-to-one function f from G1 to G2, okay, such that there is an edge between U and V in the G1, then there should be also edge between f of U and f of V in the G2. Clear? If there is a two vertex A and B in the first graph, okay, there is edge between A and B to the first graph. So in the second graph, there also should contain the edge between A and B. Clear? Means image of A and image of B. Clear? So that part we had discussed in the last lecture. Okay. And then after we had discussed this example, we compare the two graphs G1 and G2. They are isomorphic because it has a one-to-one correspond relation. Clear? Where G1 and G3 and G2 and G3 are not isomorphic graph because it is not a one-to-one correspond relation. Clear? And then after we discuss this property also, and based on this property we can also say that, okay, as the initial stage the graph are isomorphic or not. Clear? For that we just compare the number of vertex, both should have the same number of vertices. Then after number of edges, both graphs should have the same number of edges. Clear? If any graph contain the loop, then second graph should also contain the one loop. That if same for parallel edges, if the first graph contain one parallel edges, then second graph should also involve the parallel edges. Clear? But that is initial stage condition that we can use it to check they are isomorphic or not. Okay. But in we have the such graph. This both the graph will involve the same number of vertex and same number of edges. Clear? So then after we'll apply the one-to-one correspond relations to verify they are isomorphic or not. Clear? So for that we have discussed this example. Clear? First, second. In this first graph, that has the same number of vertex, same number of edges. Clear? But it is not isomorphic graph. Clear? Why it is not isomorphic graph? Because it has not a one-to-one correspond relation. Clear? It has not a one-to-one correspond relation between these two graphs. Whereas in the second one, there are number of edges are mismatched. Clear? This contain the 10 edges and this has 11 edges there. Okay, so at that stage you can also say this graph are isomorphic or not. Clear? There is no any need to check a one-to-one correspond relations to the second case. Clear? But in the first case we have the same number of vertex, same number of edges. So after how we can verify they are isomorphic or not? Clear? We cannot directly say that okay, it has the same equal vertex and equal edges, though it is always isomorphic. It is not a true. Clear? You have to apply the one-to-one correspond relation there to verify your answer. Clear? And how we can apply one-to-one correspond relation? You have to consider every vertex of the first graph, and its image should be exist in the second graph. Clear? Every vertex of the first graph, its image should be exist to the second graph. If all the vertexes its image to the second graph, then the graph are isomorphic graph. Clear? Otherwise, it is not a isomorphic graph. Clear? So that we apply to this first case here. Okay, in this first pair, they are isomorphic graph here. Okay, and second is not isomorphic graph. Why they are isomorphic graph here? So what is the first step to apply that? You have to check number of vertex, number of edges. So both have the same the first pair. Okay, we are checking the first pair here, and we can check the isomorphic graph to the pair only. Okay, we cannot consider any single graph is isomorphic or not. Okay, we just compare to the pair, they are isomorphic or not. So that is isomorphic graph here. Okay, why it is isomorphic graph? Let us repeat it. The last theory again. First mention the number of vertex, notation of the vertex. Okay, you can also count number of vertex here, number of edges. The first and second graph. Okay, first both has 8 vertex and 12 edges. This graph is also has 8 vertex and 12 edges. Clear? So they are equal. Clear? So now we have to check the one-to-one correspond relations between them. Clear? So here, first we mention the notations to the vertex. That is a that is arbitrary notation. Okay, that is not fixed always. You have to mention start with the ABCD only. These are the notations to the first graph. Okay, if it is given already, then you can use directly there. Okay, and now you have to apply the image of every vertex of the first graph to the second graph. ठीक है, सभी वर्टेक्स की इमेज आपको सेकंड ग्राफ में फाइंड करनी है. क्लियर? सो लेट अस कंसीडर फर्स्ट वर्टेक्स ए. यू कैन स्टार्ट विद एनी वर्टेक्स. ठीक है, आप कोई भी वर्टेक्स से स्टार्ट कर सकते हो टू फाइंड आउट द इमेज टू द सेकंड ग्राफ. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द ए हियर. ए से हम स्टार्ट करते हैं. ठीक है, वर्टेक्स ए से. So how we can consider image of A to the second graph? Yes, how we can consider image of A to the second graph? Which vertex will be the image of A to the second graph? Yes, we first consider the degree of A. Okay, that is the first step to map image of A to the second graph. There are 8 vertex we have in the second graph. So which vertex will be the image of A? Okay, so consider the degree first. What is the degree of A to the first graph? Degree of A is equal to 3. So find out such vertex to the second graph whose degree is a 3. Okay, find out such vertex. Find out one vertex to the second graph whose degree is a 3. That is a case 1. Now in case 2, okay, A is adjacent with 3 more vertex. A is adjacent with 3 more vertex. With 3 vertex? B, E and D. ओके, एक इसके साथ एडजेसेंट है, मींस कनेक्टेड है, 3 वर्टेक्स साथ कनेक्टेड है, इसकी डिग्री भी क्या है? दैट इज आल्सो 3. क्लियर? सो नाउ अप्लाई द केस 2 टू द केस 1 टू फाइंड आउट सच वर्टेक्स टू द सेकंड ग्राफ whose degree is a 3, and this vertex should also adjacent with 3 more vertex whose degree also should be 3. Is it clear? Find out one vertex which will be the image of A. Okay, find out the one vertex which is image of A to the second graph whose degree is a 3, and also check that this vertex should be adjacent with 3 more vertex whose degree also should be 3. Okay, so we have the 8 possibility there. Clear? And if we say this vertex is the image of A, and let us say it is A dash. Okay, I consider this vertex is the image of A. Let us say it is a A dash. You can also say it is F of A. Okay, that is arbitrary notation. So A is, that is image of A, that is A dash, and A dash is adjacent with 3 vertex. With 3 vertex, okay, ये 3 vertex साथ connected है, इसकी भी डिग्री क्या है? That is also 3. Clear? So consider as a image of B, image of E, and image of D. Clear? You can put any image, any vertex to the any image. So let us say it is a D dash. Okay, that is a B dash here, and that is a E dash. Is it clear? Consider any vertex to the any image, because it is not a order that you have to start with always B, then after D, and then after E. Consider any vertex to the any image, but it should have the degree 3. Okay, because what is the degree of B? here, that is a 3. So here B dash also should have degree 3. What is the degree of D here? That is a 3. So D dash should also have degree 3. Clear? And same for E. And now you have to put a remaining vertex image that. Which are the remaining? A C is the remaining. Okay. B dash is already mapped. Now let's put the C. So for a C is adjacent with B also. Okay. C किसके साथ adjacent है? That is adjacent with B. C जो है B के साथ connected. ठीक है? So you have to find such place of C whose degree is 3 and it should be also adjacent with B dash. ठीक है? So which place will be the suitable place of C? You have the 4 vertex. Yeah, which place will be the suitable place for C? I mentioned the 1, 2, 3 and 4th place. Okay, so which place will be the suitable place? कहाँ पे मैं C dash put कर सकता हूँ? You have the 4 choice 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Why it is 1? Because here C. What is the C here? It adjacent with B, D and a G. Okay. So here which place we can consider here? If I put at the place 2, अगर मैं यहाँ पे C dash रखता हूँ, if I put C dash here, then it is not correct. Why it is not correct? Because this vertex will be adjacent with E dash and D dash, and here C is adjacent with B, D and G only. Clear? So second place is not a suitable place for C. Clear? If I consider it a third place, if I put C dash here, then it is also not suitable because this vertex is adjacent with E dash, B dash and this vertex. Clear? So which place will be the place for C? If I put here, then it is also adjacent with D dash, B dash. Clear? And that is given to the first graph is here. Okay. So let's put C dash at the place of 1. That is a place C dash. And now remaining 3 vertex. That is G, F and H. Which will be the place of F? This one. Okay. Because F is B dash is adjacent with A, C and F. Clear? So this vertex is remaining to mention the B connection. Okay. So B dash is connect F dash and now 2 more vertex remaining. And consider this is this place will be the H. Okay. यहाँ पे आएगा H dash and this place will be the G dash. Clear? These are the 1-to-1 correspond to the vertex and 1-to-1 correspond to the edges. Why it is also edges? Clear? Because there is edge between A to B to the first graph. So here it is also contain edge between A dash and B dash. There is edge between C and G to the first graph. Here it is also contain edge between C dash and G dash. Clear? There is edge between DH to the first graph. So this graph should also contain the edge between D dash and H dash. That is a 1-to-1 correspond to the edges. Okay, and we already checked 1-to-1 correspond to the vertex. All the vertex has its image in the second graph. Clear? If it is possible, then it is isomorphic graph. If it is not possible to find image of all the vertex to the second graph, then it is not isomorphic graph. Clear? Here this pair is not isomorphic pair. Why it is not isomorphic graph? The 6 vertex are mentioned as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clear? Let's find image of first vertex. What is the degree of 1? That is a 3. To find out such place here whose degree is a 3. Okay? Find out one vertex to the second graph whose degree is a 3. Clear? Now second case. This vertex should be adjacent. Okay? यहाँ पे 1 किसके साथ adjacent है? 3 vertex के साथ. 2 की डिग्री 3 है और 1 की डिग्री 2 है. ठीक है? 1 is adjacent with 3 more vertex where 2 vertex is degree 3 and 1 vertex is degree 2. Okay? So now find out one vertex to the second graph whose degree should be 3 and it should also adjacent with 3 more vertex, and among that 2 vertex should be degree 3 and 1 vertex should be degree 2. Yeah, which place? Yeah, place C has a degree 4. Vertex C has a degree 4. Just check it again. And you can verify that both has the same number of vertex and same number of edge. Clear? But structure are different. Both have the same number of vertex and same number of edge also. Which? D. If I consider D as the image of 1, is it correct? If I put 1 dash here, image of 1, is it correct? It has a degree 3, that is okay. But this vertex should adjacent with 3 more vertex, where 2 vertex should have degree 3. Okay? 2 vertex should have degree 3 and 1 vertex should have degree 2. So now check the adjacency of this vertex. It is connected with the B. It is connected with this vertex and it is connected with this vertex, and this is a degree 4. Okay, so it is not possible to find image of 1. Is it clear? It is not possible to find image of first vertex to the second graph, and you have to verify it for all the vertex. So here it is not possible for first vertex, so it is not isomorphic graph. Is it clear? It is not a isomorphic graph. What is the reasons for that? It has not a one-to-one correspond relations between the vertex. It has not a one-to-one correspond relations between the vertex. Is it clear? So it is not isomorphic graph. Now check for the first one. Fourth pair. Okay. How many vertex? 7 vertex. And how many edges? In the first pair, how many edges are there? 9 edges. Clear? Both have 7 vertex and 9 edges. दोनों में 9 edges है. Just verify it first. Clear? If it is mismatch, then there is no any need to check one-to-one correspond relation. ठीक है? If they are equal, अगर दोनों में equal है, vertex भी equal है, edges भी equal है, then apply the one-to-one correspond relation. Okay? So now which will be the image of A? Here plot A, B, C, D E form, okay, and here it is mentioned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have to find such vertex, okay, whose degree should be 3. That is a case 1. And now what is the case 2? Okay, here this A is adjacent with 3 more vertex. A जो है किसके साथ कनेक्टेड है? 3 वर्टेक्स के साथ कनेक्टेड है, ठीक है? इसमें 2 की डिग्री 2 है, ठीक है, और 1 की डिग्री 3 है. तो फाइंड आउट सच प्लेस. Okay, find out such vertex to the second graph whose degree should be 3 and it should also adjacent with 3 more vertex where 2 degree, okay, among these 2 vertex should be degree 2 and 1 vertex should be degree 3. 7, okay, that is okay. 7 is the correct one. Why it is correct one? Now just think about this vertex. It has a degree 3. Okay, so case 1 is fulfilled here. Now case 2, it should be adjacent with 3 more vertex, जिसमें 2 की डिग्री 2 होनी चाहिए, 1 की डिग्री 3 होनी चाहिए, ठीक है? So here this vertex and this vertex has a degree 2. Clear? ये दोनों इसके साथ connected है, and this vertex has a degree 3. Is it clear? So this place will be the image of A. Clear? This vertex will be the image of A. So place as a dash. It is A dash here. Clear? So obviously this will be the D dash. Okay, that is adjacent. And let us put D dash, and here it will be B and C. Okay, let's put C here. Okay, now for B and C, you also consider this one-to-one correspond relation. Okay, why it is also you to implement that? See, randomly we cannot put here B and C. Okay, कहीं पे हम B and C नहीं रख सकते. Why it is not true? Because you have to also mention the adjacency of B and C here. Clear? What is adjacency of B? It is adjacent with 2 vertex and both have degree 3. Okay, B जो है किसके साथ connected है? A और E के साथ connected है. There are 2 connections only and both vertex have degree 3. Clear? If we put B here, then it is not correct. Why it is not correct? क्योंकि यहाँ पे इस vertex degree only 2. ठीक है? So that place is not the image of B. Clear? Can we consider this one? That will be image of B here. Why it is image of B? क्योंकि ये जो vertex है इन दोनों के साथ connected है. Okay, and this both vertex have degree 3. Clear? So this inside vertex will be the place of B. Clear? Means this vertex is the image of B, and that will be the C dash. Now it is simple. Okay. C is connected with F and G. Clear? C is already connected with A dash. So this upper middle vertex will be the place of F dash. Clear? And then after F is adjacent with a G. This vertex, okay, first number vertex is the place of G dash. And now this vertex is the place of E dash. Clear? First step is important here. And remaining all the steps will derive automatically there. Clear? First place is important. So which place we consider as a right place for the first vertex. Okay, rest of the all the part is very easy. Okay. Now check for the last one. So that is all. Okay. Five vertex. This graph is also as a 5 vertex. How many edges are there? 5 edges. Okay. It is also 5 edges. Both are equal. Clear? Now apply 1-to-1 correspondence. This all the vertex have degree 2. Okay? This all the vertex have degree 2. It has all the vertex have degree 2 in the second graph. Clear? There is no any difference. Okay? There is no any such place we have only one vertex is degree 3. All the vertex have degree 2 that we can start with any vertex. Okay? कोई भी vertex आप start कर सकते हो. And let us consider that is a let's start with the B. Okay? That is a place B here. And find out the image of B. Let us say that is image of B. It is a B dash. Clear? Now B is adjacent with 2 more vertex. Okay? B जो है किसके साथ connected है? C and D के साथ connected है. ये जो vertex है that is connected with the C and D. So find out such place from this vertex that should adjacent with 2 more vertex and both should have degree 2. ठीक है? दोनों की डिग्री क्या होनी चाहिए? 2 होनी चाहिए. So that vertex is adjacent with this vertex and this vertex. Clear? So this will be the image of B and this will be the image of C. Clear? You can use any sequence for that. So let us say that is a C dash and that is a D dash. And now this vertex C is adjacent with E here. So it is E dash and E is connected with CD. E is connected with AB or CD E, and that will be the A. Okay? So all the vertex are as the 1-to-1 correspond relations between the all the vertex. Okay? So this graph is also isomorphic graph. Clear? Both have same vertex, same edges, structure are different. So can we say they are essentially same or not? Clear? So when we can say they are essentially same, if it is follow the 1-to-1 correspond relations between the all the vertex, not only single vertex. Okay? Between all the vertex, if it is possible, then it is isomorphic graph. If it is not true for a single vertex, then it is not isomorphic graph. Clear? Another one, last one. Okay? Is it isomorphic graph? Okay. Just check it. There is no any vertex at the center. Okay. All the vertex are mentioned to the boundary. 6 vertex are there. That is also 6 vertex. And how many edges? 9 edges. Okay. 9 edges are there. So it's very easy to verify it also. Okay. So that is the last topic of this unit, and that is the end of unit number 5. Is there any confusion in any of the topic of unit 5? Okay. So up to this topic, clear? Up to this unit will be the part of mid-sem syllabus. Okay. This one unit is already uploaded in your e-content. So you can refer each and every topic again. Clear? Practice some more example, create any arbitrary graph, and find out its cut set, fundamental circuit with its definitions. Clear? Then after check isomorphic graph. Clear? Consider any of the graph and find out it both the matrix incidence as well as adjacency. Clear? Consider standard graph K5, K9, draw it and how to create it matrix for any case. Clear? So practice, revise each and every topic and add some more example to this topic that and practice. Clear? If you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime. We'll discuss it, okay, during the lecture. Otherwise, any of the labs also. Clear? But practice it. Okay. Now, third unit of the graph theory, that is a planar and non-planar graph. Okay, planar and non-planar graph. Clear? In the unit number 4, we had discussed the basic concept of the graph theory. How we can define the graph. Clear? How we can define the graph. Clear? And then after unit number 5, we just learn its applications point of view, okay, where it is required. Okay, if any graph we have, what is the importance of the graph? Clear? And then after unit number 6, this all are the important topic. Clear? And you'll also check it various applications. Okay, what is the importance of planar and non-planar graph? Clear? What is the importance of Euler formula, dual graph, coloring form? Clear? These all are important topic in real life also as well as in any of the engineering field. Clear? So these are the topic of unit number 6. First we check the definition of planar and non-planar graph. Which graph we can say as a planar graph? Clear? Which of the graph is always a non-planar graph? Clear? So that is a definition of planar, non-planar. Then after graph embedding, if we have any non-planar situation, okay, let us first think about planar situation. What is meaning of planar graph? We have some number of vertex and some number of edges, and then after start to connecting it without crossover the edge. Okay, without crossover the edge between two vertex, two edge, there should be no any cross. So that type of graph is known as a planar graph. Clear? Between any two edges, there is no any cross at any place. Clear? There is no any cross at non-vertex place. That is called the planar graph. So if we have any non-planar situation, okay, there is a cross between any two edges. So we can apply the graph embedding concept to make to the planar graph. Means you have to remove the crossover to the graph and we convert the situation to the planar form. Means without the crossover graph. Clear? That is called graph embedding. That is one definition and its counter example. Then after two well-known graph in this planar non-planar situations, because we know the two standard graph, one is a complete graph and second is a complete bipartite graph. Okay? So what is minimum possibility of complete graph to make a non-planar situation? Clear? That is the first graph of Kurosawa's, that is a K5, and second for complete bipartite graph, which is a minimum number of vertex and number of edges. Clear? In complete bipartite graph, which is a non-planar. Clear? So these are the two graphs which are the non-planar as a complete graph and second is a complete bipartite graph example. Then after Euler formula to verify graph is a planar or not. Clear? There is also one standard theorem to prove the graph is a planar or not. And last two topic are the dual graph, graph coloring. Dual graph is used in the computer vision software, okay, to find the duality of the graph, okay. And then after coloring form, okay, region coloring, graph coloring. If you see any of the picture of any map, okay, India's map. So there are region, means state are defined by different color. Clear? State are mentioned by different color. That is a Gujarat, that is Maharashtra, okay, that is Delhi and so on. So how many minimum color is required to fill this map? Clear? Where no any two adjacent regions should have the same color. Clear? For example, Gujarat and Maharashtra, so that state are adjacent. Clear? So that should not have the same color. And then after applies these conditions to all such adjacent state. So how many color is required to fill this map? And based on that, we can identify that is a Gujarat state boundary, that is Maharashtra state boundary, and so on. So that concept are used in this coloring form. Okay, that is also one real life application that. And then after graph coloring and region coloring. Okay, so these are the topics that we'll discuss in this unit. Clear? Okay. Now, first definitions of that. Okay, how we can define the planar graph situation. Here, you have some number of vertex, number of edges. So, if situation is already created, then we have to check it is planar or not. Clear? If you develop the new situations, then you have to use these definitions to create the planar situation. Okay? So, what is definition of planar graph? The graph G is equal to VE. Okay, is said to be planar if it can be drawn. It can be drawn on a plane so that no two edges cross each other. No two edges cross each other at non-vertex place. So what is meaning of non-vertex place? Okay. If I consider one cross between the two edges, yeah, that is a cross here. So this, there is no any vertex. Okay, 4 vertex are only, and there is a cross between these two edges. So here there is no any vertex. यहाँ पे कोई भी vertex नहीं, ठीक है? And at that place two edges are cross. There is no any vertex at that place, ठीक है? So this place is called non-vertex place. Okay, now two edges are cross. Clear? And this place is called non-vertex place. Why it is non-vertex place? Yeah, that is a 4 vertex only to this graph. इस graph में चारों vertex है, ठीक है? And here this place the two edges are cross, and here no any vertex. So this place is called non-vertex point. Okay, and if I remove this, if I consider one of the vertex here, okay, that is this vertex. There are 5 vertex now. So is there are crossing between two edges? No, there are no any cross between two edges. That why it is not? Because right now it has 4 edges. Clear? 5 vertex I consider that. I just consider one vertex to that place. Okay, and now it has a 5 vertex with the 4 edges. So there is no any cross between any edges. Clear? There is no any cross between any edges to this graph. Is it clear? What is meaning of non-vertex place? Okay, so it can be drawn. Okay, it can be drawn means you have to modify the graph also. You can modify the graph also. It can be drawn on a plane such that no two edges cross each other at a non-vertex place. So that type of graph is called the planar graph. Okay, if it is not possible, to draw such graph without cross over the edge, okay, if it is not possible to draw the graph without cross over the edge, and at last a conclusion will be it is a non-planar graph. Okay, so here in the first example, clearly the situation is mentioned that there is no any cross between any two edges. Okay, there is no any cross between any two edges to the first graph. So what is the conclusion? There we can directly say that it is a planar graph. Okay, we can directly say that there is no any modification is required here. Clearly the situation is a planar. There is no any cross at any place. Okay, and if I consider second graph where some modification is required, and then after we can say it is a planar graph. Okay, that is a 4 vertex with 6 edges. Clear? So what is the first conclusion of that? Okay, there is a cross between two edges. Okay, so what is the first answer for that case? It is a non-planar. But what is our definition? It can be drawn. It can be drawn on a plane such that no two any edge are cross. मीन्स आपको उसको फिर से ड्रॉ करना है, ऐसा ड्रॉ करना है कि if it is possible to draw such graph without cross over the edge, where all the connections will be as it is that, okay, all the degree will be as it is that, all the vertex will be as it is that, all the edges will be as it is that. But you have to redraw this graph on such a way that okay, we can remove the crossover between the edges. Clear? So what is the modifications to the graph? Consider the 4 vertex as it is. These are the 4 vertex. Clear? I consider one of the edge inside here, okay, and second edge I just delete and I redraw it, okay. I just redraw this connection with the outside the boundary, outside the graph. Connection are as it is that, okay. There is edge between these two vertex, so here it is also edge between these two vertex. Okay, there is edge between this and this vertex, so it is also edge between this and this vertex. All the connection are as it is that. All the edge incidence, adjacency relation are as it is that. But we redraw this graph such a way that we just remove the crossover between the two edges. If it is possible, then this graph will be the planar. Clear? Then the graph will be the planar. So two types of graph will be there in the questions. Verify that this graph is a planar or not. First is this one. In this you can directly say that it is a planar. Clear? And second graph will be this one. In that you have to remove the crossover between the edges. आपको उसको remove करना. And if it is possible, यहाँ पे possible है. If it is possible, then it will be the planar graph. What is your conclusion for the second graph? It is a planar graph because it can be possible to draw this graph, okay, to redraw this graph such a way that we can remove the crossover between the edges. Okay? You can use inside boundary, you can use outside boundary also. You have to draw this graph on the plane. Okay? So we can consider any of the region, inside region as well as outside region, to complete this graph. Okay? To draw this graph such a way that without crossover the edge, we have to redraw it or not. Okay? Now in third case, why it is a non-planar? Okay, why it is a non-planar? If we make to the planar form, इसको हम planar बना दे, ठीक है? So let's consider the 6 vertex. Mention the notation also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. ठीक है? All the boundary 6 edges are as it is here. Still 3 edges remaining to connect. ठीक है? Inside की तीनों edge remaining है क्योंकि वहां पे क्रॉस हो रहा है, ठीक है? And we have to remove it. उसको आपको remove करना, ठीक है? So let us connect 1 and 4. You have the two choice for 1 and 4. 1 is the inside, you can consider the inside as it is. Otherwise, you can draw to the outside. ठीक है? उसको आप outside भी connect कर सकते हो. Otherwise, stay as a inside. ठीक है? So let's consider to the inside form. 1 और 4 number की edge है. Let's consider to the inside. ठीक है? Now still 2 edges remaining. Which 2 edge? 2, 5. Okay? 2, 5 and 3, 6. 2, 5 and 3, 6. So now we cannot connect to the inside. We cannot connect 3, 6 to the inside. If you connect to the inside, it will be crossed with this edge. यहाँ पे cross हो जाएगी, that we already consider it here. And if we connect 2 and 5 to the inside also, it will be crossed with this edge. So we have only one choice for that. ठीक है? Outside boundary only. So connect any of the edge from the outside the boundary. ठीक है? So let's connect 1 and 5 to the outside the boundary. ठीक है? Sorry, 2 and 5. It is a 2 and 5. So 2 और 5 को हम outside से connect करते हैं. Let I connect now 2 and 5. And still one connection is remaining in between 3 and 6. So if we connect in between 3 and 6 to the inside way, okay, to the inside region, it will be crossed with the inside edge. And if we connect to the outside way, okay, if we connect to the outside way, so still it will become it will cross with this edge. यहाँ पे cross हो जाएगी, ठीक है? It will be cross at that place, and if I connect to the inside, it will be cross at that place. Clear? So in any way, आप उसको modify भी कर सकते हो ग्राफ को, ठीक है? Consider 6 vertex in any position. Remove also the first. You can modify the boundary edge also that, ठीक है? But connection should be fixed that each vertex should have degree 3. सभी वर्टेक्स की डिग्री 3 रहनी चाहिए, ठीक है? यू कैन नॉट कंसीडर एनी वन एज अ डिग्री 1 एंड एनी 2 एज अ डिग्री 4. ऑल द वर्टेक्स शुड हैव डिग्री 3. फिर सभी की डिग्री 3 रहनी चाहिए. एंड यू हैव टू मॉडिफाई दिस ग्राफ सच अ वे दैट कैन वी मेक द न्यू कनेक्शन, ओके, विदाउट क्रॉसओवर और नॉट. सो इन दिस ग्राफ इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल इन एनी वे to make the graph without crossover the edge. Is it clear? Any confusion? लूप कहाँ पे आप करोगे? हाँ, लूप means there is no any loop is given. હોય તો as it is રહે ને. If it is loop at the 6 then it will be as it. loop કઈ રીતે ક્રોસ કરશે? હા તો it is ended to the vertex only na. There is no any cross between any two edges. It will be starting and ending to the vertex only. There is no any cross to the loop. Any confusion how to check planar or not? Two types of graph will be there. One is directly the planar. In that you have to directly write answer it is a planar. In the second case, one of the graph will be given that where some cross will be there. And first you have to modify this graph such a way that you have to remove this cross between the two edges. This cross को आपको remove करना. And if it is possible to remove such cross between the two edges, then it will be the planar. And if it is not possible, then your last conclusion will be the non-planar graph. Okay, so first this graph is a planar, this third one is a non-planar graph. Any confusion to anyone? Okay. Now the topic to make non-planar to the planar. That procedure is known as a graph embedding. Okay. What is that? It is called the graph embedding to make any non-planar situation to the planar. Okay. So if we say apply the graph embedding, then what is meaning of that? You have to modify this graph. आप उसको graph को modify करना है to make as a planar form. ठीक है? So definition is given here. Let us learn this definition. Drawing of geometric representations of a graph of any surface such that no edge intersect is called graph embedding. Drawing of graph representation. ठीक है? To the surface, on any surface. ठीक है? To the surface such that no two edge intersect means a cross. That is called the graph embedding. Okay? Drawing of graph representation means graph is already given. उसको आपको redraw करना है. ठीक है? Such a way that no two any edge are intersect means a cross at any place. When it is possible to draw a graph so that none of the edge cross. So if it is possible, we say the graph is a planar. If it is not possible, then at last the conclusion will be the non-planar graph. Okay? So an embedding of the planar of G on plane is called the plane representation of the G. Okay? That is procedure is also known as a plane representation of the G. And here one of the example is given that we can also consider a K4 graph. Okay? In place of that you already checked K4. Okay? In this example, we consider a K4 graph. That is the shape of K4. 4 vertex with 6 edges. Okay? Now this situation is a planar up to this stage. But we can modify this graph as a planar form. Clear? Consider this as it is here and make these connections to the outside. Clear? That is a K4 graph. Complete graph with 4 vertex. Okay? And that is it. Graph embedding procedure. Okay? We apply graph embedding to this one. And here we can make as a planar form. Okay? Now no any edge or cross at any place. Clear? Same it is given here. That is a non-planar situation is there. Okay? But we can apply the graph embedding concept to that. Clear? And we can make as a planar form. Is it clear? That is a planar graph situation. You can change the vertex position there, but its adjacency relation should be fixed. Okay? If I consider A and C, and if I place A at that place and C at that place, so there should be an edge between A and C in any way. Okay? You can change the vertex position. Okay? But adjacency relation should be same. Okay? It should be fixed. Okay? There is edge between A and C. Okay? There is edge between B and E. There is edge between C and D. So this second graph also should involve all this connection. ठीक है? Second graph में वो सभी connection को आपको maintain करना है. And you just remove the crossover between the two edges. Is it clear? Any confusion? Okay. Let's keep up to this, and in the next lecture we'll discuss applications part of this. Clear? Okay, what is importance of this one and why we learn the planar graph? Okay. Just 1 minute. Yes. Clear? So what is importance of planar graph? What is the requirement of graph without crossover the edge? Okay? What is the requirement of such situation, of such real life situation without crossover the connection? Clear? So there are some real life application also, clear, and some engineering application also there in computer branch, clear. So that we'll discuss in the next lecture. Okay, it is used in to develop the network of electricity, to develop the network of water pipeline, to develop the network of gas pipeline to the all the houses of the city. So that required the planar graph concept to develop such network. Clear? How we can maintain all such connection without crossover the edge. Okay, that we'll discuss next time. Here one picture is here. You can also search this picture. That is one of the famous problem, home utilities problem. Okay, there are 3 homes. Okay, and 3 utilities: electricity, gas, and water pipeline. Okay, so you have to apply the connections to the 3 houses such a way that there is no any cross between any 2 connection. Okay, there should be no any cross between any 2 connection. Right now, that is situation is here. 3 houses and 3 utilities you have. That is electricity, water, and gas pipeline. And you have to give all the 3 connectivity to all the 3 houses. ठीक है, तीनों कनेक्टिविटी आपको तीनों हाउस में अप्लाई करनी है. So how we can apply this all the 3 connectivity such a way that we can remove the cross between any 2 connectivity. ठीक है, gas electricity. If I cross at any place, it will create a problem in the future. Okay, if there is a water with electricity, if there is a cross between water pipeline and electricity wiring, so it will also create a problem in the future. Clear? So that applications we'll discuss in the next time. We'll discuss it next time. Okay, so here we'll keep up. We'll discuss the more. One also will repeat here. Means just 1 minute, let's take attendance and then we'll conclude today's session.